So, but one of the biggest challenges is like me trying to still continue to work with, my ex girlfriend in my company, and she's an incredible person for the company. Like, brings so much. She's passionate about it. Her heart's connected to it, even aside from me, because I didn't know whether she was going to try to stay in the company just to be close to me, but I don't feel that at all. She's just really passionate about the work, and then like me juggling that along with, being able to, from the girlfriend I currently have, to be okay with that, because even though she's very understanding and very open to that, it's still, there's times when it bothers her, that I'm working with her, and I tell her like, oh, there's nothing going on, just working together and all that. But in her, there's still like a little bit, I don't know what it is, jealousy. I don't know if it's like insecurity, something there that, creates some tension between us, and then we have to have a conversation about it, which is, you know, part of it. But I just wonder, like, is that ever going to dissipate? Is that always going to be a thing? And if, like, you know,
the way I relate to those things is I try and put myself in the other party's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So just imagine for a second your girlfriend would have been working on a daily basis with her ex.
Mm-hmm.
How would that make you feel?
Right.
That's it. See?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're meeting somebody that you had an intimate relationship with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it's over and you don't feel anything and you found real love and you're in a different place and you transform, it's all true. But still there is a deeper seed between you and that lady that includes elements that you don't have with any other employee. So it's not completely on equal ground.
Right.
Right? Now, who can tell that things will not shift in a way that it will be ignited again?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you know as well as I do of events that other people's stories that transpired that way.
Mm-hmm.
A fight at home, looking for some compassion, empathy, blah, blah, blah. One thing leads to another. There's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily you do something, but a problem might be just having an intimate conversation. That's already a problem, right? Because you having a certain level of intimacy with another woman already infringes of the intimacy that you may have with your current girlfriend. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you need to have sex or anything like that. There's levels to that.
Yeah.
Now, that is a perceived risk, and it's reasonable to perceive it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Think about yourself if you were in her shoes and the tables were the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? How would that make you feel? That she's going on a daily basis to meet with her ex, especially on days that maybe you had friction.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
Now, as much as she trusts you, I'm sure she's not stupid.
Yeah.
Things happen. So there is some level of risk. Maybe it's minute, maybe you have no such intention, but it exists. You can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the one that tells you to lead your life by managing risks.
Right.
This is not my MO, and I don't preach that, and I don't lead my life like that. But the same token, what is more important to you?
Mm-hmm. What if I feel like, and I had this conversation with my girlfriend, like, what if I feel like my goals in life, I love them more than I love her? And maybe I say that because we kind of like, we were, re-listening to the one conversation me and you had, I think a couple sessions ago, about like to have like a successful relationship, you put the other first and before yourself, right? And we really took that, like internalized that, and it was a real like, yeah, that's true, you know, if you truly do. But like, what if my goals, my mission in life that I feel like it is me in a sense, but it's more like of, you know, my mission with and what I feel I was put here to do.
What does that statement really mean?
The mission?
No, when you say my mission is more important to me than my relationship,
If I had to put one first,
why would you?
I wouldn't. I don't think I would.
That's a scarcity mentality.
Yeah.
Right? Posing the question like that obviously opens a certain debate. But why?
Yeah.
Why would you need to? They're not in the same domain, right? You don't go to bed with your mission.
Yeah.
You don't hug your mission. It might occupy all your mental faculties, and some emotion, but your love life should have enough of a presence in all those domains. And if not, that's not the right relationship.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But there shouldn't be a trade-off.
Yeah.
The way I look at it, right? Because I love what I do, but I love my wife, and I have enough capacity. They don't compete over each other. On the contrary, my ability to express myself, right? And assuming the work you do, or what you call the work, or your professional life, or your mission, or your goal, you refer to the way you spend most of your time.
Right.
That is, for people that work from the heart, it has to be aligned with your self-expression. Right? It has to be aligned with your passion.
Right.
The entire makeup and your core need to be expressed through that activity. Right? I deliberately trying to stay away from the word work.
I know. Yeah.
Right? Because what you do in your awake hours is a form of self-expression. It's not work. You enjoy it. It's your passion. It's your love. And your spouse should be part of it. It should be part of who you are. It should be part of the mechanisms that help you express yourself and understand yourself better and deeper, and be the best version of yourself. That's where they tie, right? The relationship, I mentioned it in one of the previous, in my perception, it's like a trampoline to help you jump higher, to help you fly higher, right? So it's part of what pushes you forward. Okay? So if they contradict each other, then something is not aligned properly.
Yeah.
You see, if you pose the question, I need to decide, then okay, decide. But I steer my life in a way that I don't need to decide. They don't contradict.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Because just looking at it like there was only two options. That's how we were looking at it. It's like either one or the other, but they don't need to. It doesn't need to be that way.
To me, it's the same.
Yeah.
Because your love life is the foundation that helps you grow, that helps you heal yourself deeper, that helps you understand yourself better, and through that, find what is the form of self-expression that you want to be engaged in.
Yeah.
So it's a major ingredient.
Yeah, and that's true. That's how I feel like our relationship is, and
so then there's no trade-off.
Yeah, exactly. I think what it is like we were putting ourselves in the position like if there had to be a choice, if there was like, just to, but why? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Try and steer your life in a direction that you don't need to choose.
Yeah.
Give you an example. I spend my days for 30 something years always in an office. Everything I did was, and at some point I said to myself, hold on a second. I plan to work basically till my last breath, whenever that happens, right? So now the person I love being the most with, my wife. by a long mile, right?
Yeah.
She's my best friend. She's the person I love spending the most time. Why would I want to work in an office?
Yeah.
Far from her. I was like, there's something wrong with that equation. I don't want to work with an office. I don't care about all the other benefits that come from being a CEO because they don't match up in terms of my priority in my life. And that's individual.
Yeah.
So I want to work from home. And the reason I want to work from home is because I want to spend most of my days, most of my years with my wife. Now, the transition was brutal. I was totally unproductive for a few years. It was a very rough adjustment for me. Right? Not having a secretary, not having an office, not having the shift in the mindset during the commute back and forth
Right.
to shift.
Yeah.
It was a very unproductive few years until I found my place. I found the way to operate. I think I have the best lifestyle ever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that came through only after I really looked deep into what are my priorities in life, not what the templates I got from society and all the indoctrination you get from the environment about how you should live your life. I asked myself, how do I want?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's great.